Hold on, go.
Good morning, John Franchi and Tina Giuliano from Fox 13 News here on the scene in Tremonton in Box Elder County. We're on the scene of a shooting that took place Sunday night that left 2 officers with the Tremonton Police Department dead and also injured. A deputy with the Box Elder County Sheriff's Office and also a police canine was also hurt in that shooting. Before we get into exactly what happened, I want to give viewers a sense of this neighborhood. We can pan off and show you the house where this took place. This is at 705 North, 200 East in Tremonton. You can see several windows are broken. The blinds and the drapes also appear to be broken. This is the house where officers responded to a domestic violence call around 9 o'clock last night. We're told that the 911 dispatchers received several calls from this home that were hang-ups, and that's when that first officer responded and was met by gunfire. A second officer who also came out here at that time was also met by gunfire. Those 2 officers sadly died in this incident. Tina, you've been walking around the neighborhood this morning, talking to neighbors. What is their sense of this? Because this is such a small town, a town of roughly 10,000 people. This just does not happen here.
Yeah, I mean, I was here since about 4 in the morning, 4:20 in the morning, and you could already feel it was a heavy presence. You know, this community is very tight knit. And so what I did, you know, in talking to some of the neighbors, I went over to the very next door neighbor, and she's been in this neighborhood for years. It was in the 50s when she got here. And so Arlene over there, she was telling me a little bit about how she has interacted with the neighbors a little bit. She has visited with the woman that lives there and the male suspect that is now currently in custody as well. She says that she's interacted with them before, but it's been one of those things where she says, to quote her, she kind of has a neighbor that just likes to stay on one side of the fence. And so she says that she's seen police go to that house before, but she says mainly she thinks it was about the yard. And then she says that, you know, as they've continued throughout the years, she says it just kind of kept going. But she greeted me with tears in her eyes. She was very upset. She was very nervous. And she was like, I wish this never happened and that we could just go back to Friday night. Because before all of this happened, that's what she kept saying. I mean, the emotion here is very heavy, John.
It's just so shocking. You know, we mentioned this town of about 10,000 people. There are 21 members of the police force here, and they've lost 2 of those people here in just the flash of an instant yesterday. But to tell you how this community is, and I think we see this a lot in Utah, the coming together. Just moments ago, I witnessed a woman bring 2 boxes of cupcakes and breakfast items to the UHP troopers who are here standing by the caution tape, kind of protecting the investigation area. And it's acts of kindness like that's the first one I've seen this morning. I'm sure we'll see more of those throughout the morning. But again, what we can tell you is 2 police officers here in Tremonton have lost their lives. I did some research here this morning. These would be the first officers lost in the line of duty here to be killed in the shooting ever in Tremonton. Of course, we're going to be out here throughout the morning to bring you the latest on Good Day Utah, so you can tune in both on air, also online for the latest updates as we hope to learn more, especially the identities of those 2 officers who were killed and also the name of the man responsible for this heinous act. But reporting in Tremonton, John Franchi and
Tina Giuliano,
Fox 13 News, Utah.